He just canceled on me tonight because he found my TikTok.
Canceling that date was the best thing he did for himself.
She said a date cancelled on her. Why? He found out about her TikTok page. Why? So she usually posts story time of you guys. I went on a date with Michael. I went on a date with Lam. I went on a date with Chris. Oh, this is what Chris did. I can't believe the second date with, Alex. And then like that. So I think the recent guy that she wants to go on a date with went to her TikTok page and saw that she usually posts about dates and he was like, no, I'm not going to go on a date with you. And she came online to tell us that she feels like this is the very first time she's getting something like this on social media and all of that. She feels like he overreacted. He should have just called off the date just because this was a social media platform and all of that. What do you guys think about this whole thing? I have your reaction on this video, so let's watch this together and I'll see you at the end of the video.
Canceled on me tonight because he found my TikTok. And that's really, really unfortunate because this is like the first time where social media has been like a detriment. Not a detriment, but has like negatively harmed me. And it really sucks because obviously, social media isn't always real, and a lot of my videos I'm putting on a personality. Like, I make videos to entertain. By no means is that who I am as a person. And I mean, to be fair, I respect that he was like, just not my taste. But yeah, it really sucks because like we had great conversation.
So before we even continue into this, I decided that I wanted to pull up her social media just to see what one of the most recent videos was.
Okay, an update on Dan. You don't have the emotional capacity for a girlfriend. You text me once every 24 hours, maybe. And he's like, oh, I'm looking for a girl that can understand I have a very busy work schedule. And I'm like, oh, okay, like, I get it. Like, I get being busy. But, like, texting once a day and be like, oh, sorry, there's this new law that was passed last night and all my reps got fucked over. And who do they come to complain? Me. He was like, I've been dealing with this for the past 20 minutes. Well, Dan, you haven't texted me since Thursday night. And you're like, oh, I really hate to do this, but I'm going to have to cancel a date tonight. Can we reschedule?
Yeah, it looks like she gets canceled on a regular basis, and it's with good reason. Well, number one, this guy that she's talking about, the other guy, not this guy that she's talking about, probably seen her in this video and other videos where she was saying some crazy stuff, and they don't want to end up on social media. And the biggest way for you to vet somebody nowadays is to go and see what they really post, what they really about, and who they are outside of what they've sold you. And that way you can see what they truly think and what their thoughts are, so that you can find out whether or not you're going to become a story time. And nobody wants to become a story time, especially with the proliferation of story times from women that can't wait to tell a story time to a bunch of other women that don't care anything about them and they don't want to be used as content. And in addition to not wanting to be used as content, they also want an authentic, real connection with somebody instead of somebody just doing it off of the gram or doing it off of TikTok. I think that he made the right decision. There is no bigger red flag than a man that is going to be ending up on your story time. And so the same way that we do it, and I think that jobs should do it more effectively also, the same way that you vet through and you go and look at somebody's social media to determine whether or not they going to be a whistleblower or a good fit, or if they're going to be a problematic person, or if they just completely different than what they sold you in the interview process. The best way is to go and check out their content, go and look at their social media, put their name in Google, go and see who they really are. And that way you can find out.
He just canceled on me tonight because he found my TikTok. And that's really, really unfortunate because this is like the first time where social media has been like a detriment.
It's not social media, it's you. You decided to use social media as your personal diary when it comes to your dating experiences. And listen, it's fine for you to do that for yourself, but your date saw your social media and said that he didn't want to be a part of the BS. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Okay, an update on Dan. You don't have the emotional capacity for a girlfriend. Okay, so I want to talk about my date tonight. This was actually my second date night with Liam. Michael, you're f***ing weird. What was that? Okay,
These videos were basically at the top of her page. I didn't even need to scroll down far to find them. So I can only imagine there's so many more. Based off that, it just seems as if you're going on dates just so you can make content. Him canceling that date was the best thing he did for himself.
This is like the first time where social media has been like a detriment.
Ma'am, it's not your social media. It's you, okay? It's about how you conduct yourself whenever you have a date on your social media. Here's this one where you discuss a man's failed marriage and his Peter Johnson. Here's this one where you talk about another failed date calling him weird. Here's this one where you tell your date that he doesn't have the emotional capacity for a girlfriend. And you call somebody else fat and ugly right here. And those are just within the past few weeks. It didn't really even take that long. It's because that very beginning stage of a dating relationship, that's the most nice and the most polite you're ever going to be in that very beginning introduction stage. And you're not even doing a good job of that now. So what kind of a paradigm do you think that sets up for the future of that relationship? Keep in mind, I'm happily married, but let's say hypothetically if you and I were dating, I would then make the assumption like, hey, every time we have an argument, you're going to talk about it on social media.
Dave just canceled on me tonight because he found my TikTok. And
I'm gonna try and be as nice as I can when I say this. Sis, read the room. Read the room. To put it quite bluntly, this may be the first time, but it's not gonna be the last time this happens to you if you don't stop making these kind of videos. Nobody wants their private business out for the world to see. Okay, not everything is meant to be shared. Yeah. God bless you.
Dave just canceled on me tonight because he found my TikTok.
Why would he do that?
And that's really, really unfortunate because
I wonder what he found.
This is like the first time where social media has been like a detriment. Not a detriment, but has like negatively harmed me. And it really sucks because obviously, you know, social media isn't always real. And a lot of my videos I'm putting on a personality. Like I make videos to entertain. By no means is that who I am as a person. And I mean, to be fair, you know, I respect that he was like, you know, just not my taste.
Always find it funny when people attempt to downplay their activity on social media as if that's not them. Like, it's no different than when a job or potential employer looks at your social media and decides that they don't want to hire you because they see things on your social media that's not a good reflection of them. It's no different when someone's trying to date you and they see that a ton of your engagement is either male bashing, or if you're a guy, it's degrading women. You might have content on there that's promoting a certain political agenda or a particular ideology that may not align with theirs. Every other video, you dancing on tables, or it's a story time about how a date went wrong. Yeah, people are going to look at that and say, well, nah, that's not just entertainment. There's some truth in that. And then you might try to defend it by saying it's just entertainment, it's just for content, it's how I gain my followers. But then that kind of speaks to your character, because if you're willing to go against what you truly believe just for followers and clicks and all that type of stuff, what does that truly say about you as a person? And that's one of the things you have to understand, especially if you are like a quote unquote content creator, that there are certain things that you say on the internet that people may view a certain way. They may be potentially interested in you, but because of some things that you may have said or some things that you may have done online, it kind of rubbed them the wrong way and they decided, nah, maybe this is not the person for me. And that's okay. That's why I say at the end of the day, you just got to be yourself. You just got to be authentic. Trying to conform and fit into this narrative that you believe people want you to be, it's very hard to try to maintain that for a long period of time. And at some point, the true you is going to reveal itself.
So, y'all, this creator said that a guy canceled the date on her because he saw her TikTok. So, I did my investigation and I went to her TikTok. Number one, if you're talking about other dudes you're talking to on your TikTok or other dudes that you're dating, why would another guy want to take you out on a date? You think if you're talking to other dudes and making story times about them, that other men are going to want to take you out? How would that look if I'm on my TikTok talking about my exes or talking about other girls that I'm dating? Do you think other girls will want me? I don't think that's a good look. Like, you can say whatever you want on your TikTok, but why would someone want to take you out on a date if you're talking about other men that you're dating or sleeping with on your TikTok? That's not attractive to me. Because these men know if you're doing a story time about other dudes on your TikTok, then after you go out on a date with that guy, you're going to do a story time about him. So why would anybody want to go out with you? It's not a good look for you to do that. So maybe you should stop posting about other dudes you're dating if you actually want a man to take you seriously.
My date just canceled on me tonight because he found my TikTok. And that's really, really unfortunate because this is like the first time where social media has been like a detriment. Not a detriment, but has like negatively harmed me.
Kudos to that man for having boundaries. But unfortunately, he still got a video made about him, which is honestly the entire missed point here. The problem is not that you're on social media. The problem is your content, because if you look at 3 or 4 videos back, every other video you're talking about some date. So yeah, if the man that's looking to take you out on a date finds your social media and your content is all about bashing guys that have taken you on dates, that is a man that is way smarter than signing up for that. Like, I don't know what to tell you, ladies. You think that men agree with you when you think that most men are terrible. Like, most men, especially good men, by the way, they know that most men are good men. I would actually question the men that say that there aren't good men out there, that they're mostly bad men. I would question those guys because I think they might just be projecting. But hey, that's my 2 cents, and let this be a lesson that it's not just about social media, it's how you present yourself as a whole in public, social media or not.
He just canceled on me tonight because he found my TikTok. And that's really, really unfortunate because this is like the first time where social media has been like a detriment. Not a detriment, but has like negatively harmed me.
How are you gonna say not a detriment and then define a detriment? Just use the word detriment. It's been a detriment. Alright, so he dodged a bullet, because let's go ahead and look at all your TikToks.
Okay, an update on Dan. You don't have the emotional capacity for a girlfriend. Okay, so I want to talk about my date tonight. This was actually my second date night with Liam. Michael, you're f***ing weird. What was that? Okay, you're like 58 years old.
I thought Raya was for like millionaires and celebrities. How did Madam Micro-Influencer get on there?
Take screenshots on Raya. I just got banned because I accidentally took way too many screenshots on Raya, okay? Over the course of a couple months.
You see, Raya is kind of something that they pay for privacy. But of course, she ain't gonna follow the rule. Let me guess, it's Raya's fault, huh? How do you accidentally take too many screenshots? It literally says in their rules when you sign up not to take screenshots. Oh my god, I accidentally did what I wasn't supposed to do.
Starting to get recognized for my videos at work, which is amazing and so surreal because I love you guys. It makes my day that I make your guys' day.
Calm down, Angelina, slowly. Just because you get recognized for your videos at your job. Like, please. Go to a Comic-Con and get recognized, then we'll fucking talk. So wait, hold on one second, I'm curious. I forgot where I heard it, but someone had said whenever you sync your phone contacts with TikTok, it'll show you all the people in your contact list or even your email files. Is that true? Because I've never allowed any social media app to have like full access to my phone. I've always rejected the whole sync up contacts thing. I wonder how many of them actually do follow me, but I don't know about it. I might have to do a shit talking post and see who texts me first. So yeah, Christina, he dodged a bullet. Because I'm sure you mean very well over there in Boston. But for all of the 20-somethings who are going to be like Christina, I'll let you in on a little secret. Men want to be companions. We don't want to be content. The moment you make us content and we're no longer companions, yeah, that's a big no for us, dog. You can go ahead and count us out. So yeah, anyways, toodles.
Was there something wrong with what he did by canceling the date and because of what he saw on that TikTok page? For me, I feel like there's nothing wrong because when it comes to social media, it's not everybody that wants to put everything that they are doing on social media. And when you're putting other people's matter, like you're talking about another person. They don't want their name or they don't want their problem on social media. Probably that was why he canceled the date. But is there something wrong with you sharing how your date is going? Get ready with me on my date. Da, da. There's nothing wrong. In fact, I enjoy content like that. When I see a lot of women come and talk about their dates, how you went. In fact, some of the time we even help you to date the guy. In fact, they will tell us this is the second date. I'm going on second date with so person. This is the third date. Oh, now is the date. Like I enjoy content like that. But the thing is, most of the time, the guys that they do content like that for, they are not on social media. They don't care about what you post on social media. They don't even follow you on social media because they are not on social media. So I feel like him saying that he doesn't want to go on a date and all of that is his personal decision, because probably he doesn't want to be out there, because at a point some people end up posting pictures of the dates of the guy in case the date goes wrong. Some of the times when the date goes wrong, they post a picture, they post everything, evidence, how the date goes and all of that. Probably he doesn't want his face there. We wouldn't know why, but that is his personal decision, right? And I personally don't see anything wrong with her sharing our experiences on dates, nights, second date, and all of that, because that is what our page is all about. A story time about our date, story time about this and that. There's nothing wrong with it, really. If that's what she want to do on her content, that's how she want to, it's fine, right? And I don't see anything wrong with a man actually canceling the date. That is his personal choice. All right, guys, what's your take on this video? Can you share your thoughts about this video down in the comment section? Respectfully, as always, Sugar Mary Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one, guys.